Good morning. Uh, this is your friendly neighborhood streamer, Malcolm. Um, I decided, in the absence of any other feedback, that I would go back to RimWorld because I've been doing a fair amount of Minecrafting lately um, in nascent servers, which means that there's a not an inconsiderable amount of stress from being unarmored and being chased around the world at night by zombies. So I figured I would play RimWorld, which certainly has some stressors in it as well, but it's a territory that I'm familiar with. Um, and it's not first person, so I don't feel quite so um, affected by any in-game stress. So let's resume that game, assuming I can find it. Alright. We were talking about break risks before, and that one's sort of coming and going in the alerts area. The 10 is for the animals that we tame. Yeah. So I could build a fence is 1 wood and a fence gate is 25 wood. And we have a fair amount of wood from the planting of the fields. So, and actually, that's something that I would be concerned about is how many people we have in the field. 2 out of 3. I guess that's not too bad. Slick is not as capable as I would hope. I probably should have looked a little bit more carefully uh, at him uh, when I was selecting colonists. I guess we'll do. Okay, so Henry is hauling the dead antelope. It looks like I haven't built the butcher table yet, so it's gonna go to the stockpile. I should start worrying a little bit. You know, I'm gonna turn the music down. Um, I should probably start worrying a little bit about food poisoning, especially with um, but with dead animals that are spoiling, it's possible to get more food poisoning or colonists, which in fact, but I don't think I have a lot of choice at this moment. Uh, so the priorities right now are food, which is the crop, and security, which is the steel structure that we have their beds in, and then colonist happiness. So I think what I'm gonna do actually is spend wood on making beds instead of sleeping spots, animal bed instead of spots. So I can build those in one place and move them around. So I'll do that using wood instead of having to use up steel or silver, which is so. Pause. Oh, that's right. They put the carcasses in the dumping pile. See, this one's for dead less than a day, so if we get it butchered, its meat should be okay for consumption. But sometimes people are not very smart about that, especially And I guess I'm kind of worried about making too many commitments, but let's make a small and even butt it up against this. Maybe like that. Okay. And I guess since people are sleeping on, we'll turn the clock up to 3 until about 5 in the morning again. It's too bad Slick's unable to do manual labor at all, or else even with a rating of 1, I would put him on construction and allow him to learn slowly. All right, and then they want, it says need defenses, so we can also, I don't even know if we have anybody with that construction, but we'll put them outside the doors and hopefully they'll get built and nobody will erroneously run into them while they're doing their chores. Although that may be unrealistic. But he's hunting again. Hear him? But I don't know. I guess I have to. Henry, look doing hunting? Yeah, Henry is doing hunting. With a revolver. And has already downed someone. You can even look at the health of animals. Oh. Sometimes the animals can sort of cracking and falling. Because their shots are not so good. She giving up? Yeah, she's meditating. Yeah. Alright. I think I need to take her off of hunting. Because I feel like it's distracting her from constructing and the plant cutting that she needs to do. So I'm going to take her off of hunting for now, and I can put her back on when I have fewer things that need to be built or planted. Where's Slick going? I'm going to assume he's going to pick stuff up, but you can always pause and click them and find out. Hunting turkey. Alright, you hunt your turkey. Hopefully everybody will get everything done. It looks like the farming plot is almost completely done. You can see these little flecks in each square. Those are the sprouts for the corn. I think I remember, so I think, yeah, corn. The first thing that Dina does is that she weeds, and then the second thing she does is she plants. There's 2 progress reports from each square that good thing we don't have to worry about ammo in this game. Alright, where is Anne Marie? I feel like she's finding wood. It's weird that she would go so far to wood since there's wood right here on top of the field, but I guess can't. That's the thing about these sort of dwarf fortress-like games is you can't really account for specific details in how your colonists or your dwarfs are actually using. You can set them to schedules and tasks, and you can even set them to areas. So I could, for instance, keep Anne-Marie close to Colin. So me and she would go off doing things like gathering wood that's way too far away, or other things that are in her work priorities, but not exactly what we intend. So that's one thing to consider. But right now, I've got them all working on, they've got many hats on, and they're ranging pretty widely so they can get whatever they need. Looks like she failed on one trap, and she moved over to bed. And so beds have ratings. See, that one's 4 and that one's normal. And later on I'll be choosy, but right now I cannot really afford to be. So I'm going to, I think I'll put Slick on the 4 one and Anne-Marie on the normal. And then I'm going to delete their sleeping spots. Deconstruction. It's using the delete keys, and I should be using X. And it doesn't really matter where the beds are right now. Later on, we're going to try to get them their own separate rooms. We may even dig out of the rock, depending on how we're feeling. But right now, it's more important that they're somewhat comfortable and in a secure spot. So we're doing that. The other thing is, so if you were hovering over different squares, you can see in the lower right, or sort of mid-right of the screen, just under where it says 10 needed on the health source, there's a line right now that says indoors 24C, and that's because of where my pointer is. So if I move it to the outside, it's outdoors 24C. And sometimes with weather conditions like a heat wave or a cold snap, there can be great differences between indoors. You can ameliorate that, also fires. You can ameliorate that by building vents and air conditioning. I do have air conditioning. I have passive coolers and air conditioning, which is 5%. Air condition and heaters, and air conditioning and heaters both require electricity, which I do not really have the infrastructure for. Vents and passive coolers do not, and campfires do. And then campfires and passive coolers actually require yeah, see, the passive cooler says must be regularly replenished with wood, and the campfire says refuelable. And those both mean that colonists are required to maintain them. Something to keep in mind. Okay, so the butcher table has been built, so I'm going to make standing order to butcher creatures forever as long as we have them. And then somebody needs to do that, and that would be, I think it's crafting. Maybe not. Oh, it's probably cooking. Yeah, it's cooking. So we don't have anybody who's great at cooking. Emery has got a 1. And she's choosing the fresher corpse carcasses over the other ones, I believe. Although I'm not entirely sure. And then when she's done, she'll have hide and meat, taking the meat and putting it over in the food in the stockpile and eating a prepared survival meat. Oh, and now we have visitors. So I'm going to pause. A group from the Confederacy are visiting. They have some items to trade and they're neutral, which is good. So they're going to come in from the southeast and get near the colony. So I won't have to go get them. It will take them some time, but they will get here on their own. And then I can right click the one with the question mark on it to trade. So I will probably do that because I have 800 silver, and that's usually the trading material, like the currency essentially. And see what they have because they might have something useful. I'll wait for them to arrive and I will try trading. And we're butchering some more. So then if I build like a tailoring table, I can order them to use the leather or the hide to make more clothing. And I think I can also use leather and hide to make different kinds of furniture. It all depends on what's in here. Cloth. Yeah, and I can use the 2 kinds of leather I have. Also the cloth animal bed, the drape. Yeah, so there are options there. The drape requires wood and animal hide or skin or leather. It'll depend on what you want and the anything with these gray triangles in the right corner means that if you click it, it will prompt you for some choices. And I don't have enough of any one thing. One of the things you can make on tailoring then is I can make animal feet too on the butcher bench, but I believe it's the tailor bench that allows me to make patchwork leather, which allows me to combine all the different kinds of small penny ante leathers that I have into a single kind that I can use to make leather. But it has a lower sort of quality of experience rating than using single kind of leather, usually. I said before that I could right click on, oh, I need to select one. So the person who is the most effective at communicating is the person who has the highest social rating. So, or at negotiating, like at buying and trading. So it looks like it's Slick. So Slick does have a use. So you select the person to make sure they've got the selection marks around them. Then you right click on the person with the question mark and you select create. So then it takes Slick just a few moments to get over to the person that he's gonna trade with and actually commence the trading. So he's walking over here to where Lisa is. It updates every few seconds. About to meet, and they met. All right. So here you can see that I have a bunch of stuff the trader will not buy from me, which is fine. But they will buy the pants that are left over. So that's good. I'm gonna sell that. And then they have a technology blueprint, which I would love to have, but I can't afford it. They have a reinforced barrel, which I don't think I can also afford. Yeah, well, I guess I could, but it would be stretching things. They have medicine, which would help a lot, and components that would help a lot. Look how expensive they both are. Oh. Yeah, this, all right. Let's see how much. All right, so they have 190, and I have them. Oh, I'm actually selling. I'm gonna sell one. So they have 5. Okay, so I can buy and buy. Oh my god, I'm selling negative 183. I could buy some packaged survival meals, which would not be a bad idea, considering my crops are still in their infancy. So now I own 318 and I have 800, so that's fine. Can't afford the or the no, I could afford the bone. Yeah, I'll get the okay, so if I accept, then you can see that immediately the stuff that I bought is right here. Including where's the bones here. So I just want to see what my people's capabilities are again. So he's the bolt action. Henry has the revolver, so I'm actually gonna see if Dina should be able to arm. Yes. So then everyone is arranged. And then the other thing that I can do and probably should do is I'm going to get, I think, Henry. No, Dina's the hauler. So I'm gonna get Dina to. I'll just keep her selected so I can see what she's doing. And as soon as she's done hauling the knife, I'm actually gonna send her out to haul some more stuff. Even though she wants to sleep, I want to get the stuff out of the weather, out of the covered outside, but it doesn't spoil. And I think to try to forestall sleeping on the ground, um, as far as I'm sleeping indoors, but hopefully me and Marie will be over it soon. So I just want to make another bit for. And I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that the basic game does not have hospitality rules in it, but there is a mod called Hospitality that's fun to play with because you can spend time and effort on building and resources on building guest quarters and making them luxurious. And the more luxurious you make them, the happier guests are, and the happier your guests are, the more likely they are to leave you presents when they are done staying with you, which is, I think, just kind of an awesome thing to build into a colony manager game. All right, everybody's in bed, so it's advance time. Oh, and they gave us a gift, and they didn't even stay anywhere, so I'm actually going to wake up Dina and make her roll, but roll. It's good to have a lot of medicine around if possible. And I think the next thing I want to do is actually build indoor storage for the stockpile. Because even though it's roofed, the medicine is still deteriorating. So I could use this for like the metal that doesn't deteriorate, but I could move the other stuff inside. So I think that's the next project. And I could just do it with wood. I do still have more wood than steel. So I think I'll do that. Although I can mine steel, I just don't have a lot of good colonists to do the mining with. Okay, that's 5, so I put the time back down again. So I think what I'll do there is I'll actually build wooden walls and a wooden door on both sides. And then have another stockpile zone here. And in that stockpile zone, I will select no food, no manufactured, raw resources, no plant matter, some blocks are okay. But steel, silver, wood is not. Items are not okay, weapons are not okay, apparel's not okay. Components, I can use the search. Alright, components are not okay, that's fine. Then I'll make that preferred preference. Now if I look at this, you can see the medicine is no longer deteriorating. Sorry. And then the next step for storage is to build refrigerated storage. Which requires electricity to get it going. So we can seriously start planning for things. Then you can actually use air conditioning to set room to be like -9 degrees Celsius, which is freezing, or even -1. And then you can store all kinds of food in there and not be worried about spoilage. Make it happen, Anne Marie. Yes. All right. Everything's inside. We have some food for now. I don't know what is going on with this. 8% grown, 100% growth rate. I guess I could. Well, I would need energy, but I could potentially build some lamps. Okay. That is a steel wall, so I'm going to build a steel wall there. And I wonder who's handling animals. Just Slick and not doing it very well. I'm having a sleepy morning. I'm gonna have them build a recreational item. Nice. Okay, and then I wonder, I feel like I should do some research. Or potential. See, the nutrient paste dispenser is a more reliable source of food, especially if you have crops. However, it also takes electricity, which is not great. Sort of a chicken and egg situation with refrigeration and food. I could do a wind turbine, but that doesn't always provide energy. I guess I could do a wood fire generator. I don't have enough steel, so I actually need someone to do some mining. So let's do some mining. And it's night, so we'll increase the time until it's 5 a.m. again. Okay. Spacecraft. How nearby are we talking here? It's not too far. Alright, we will, in fact, take that and deconstruct it because that will also help with respect to steel and components. Actually, I think it may be steel, but I guess we'll find out. Excuse me. It's telling that we can form caravans, which is totally true. We can. Forming caravans means that we can trade stuff. We don't have a lot of stuff that is non-perishable we can trade, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Maybe if we had more steel or something, but then steel is heavy, so you have to haul it around and hope to sell all of it. I guess we could try for lighter tradables, but those are usually higher tech and more difficult to create. Anyway, we'll figure it out. There may be some use in that. The other thing that caravans can do is investigate interesting spots, which will be revealed throughout the game. So it's good to know how to do that if we're not planning on it. Steel and components. Wandering. Okay, so Dina. I was going to say that she had had a mental break, but I think she just didn't have anything else to do. Also, my pen, it still says pen is needed, which means I've not built it correctly. I wonder, I think I have to actually designate it. No? Later on I can look up and see what actually designates a pen. Maybe it needs all 4 signs with fence. Hard to say. Anyway, I'll look that up later. Okay. Still waiting for the corn to grow. Maybe slower than I like. Maybe cut some wood down. How's that iron mine go? Oh, we've already had it. Oh, the choppy noises are, of course, cutting down trees, which I've already forgotten what I ordered. Good job. Chopping down wood, or chopping down trees creates wood. You can use for making furniture and building structures. What a great cycle. And yeah, we're gonna hurry it up with fastest speed. Oh, those are good names. Let's just take them. Turkey meat has rotted away in storage. Yep. I don't actually have refrigeration. Yep. Midnight, everyone's sleeping, like I want to be sleeping. Okay. I think, given that we do have wood, I am going to create meals if I can. Feels like it might be a little early for this. I'm going to build a fuel cooking stove. Requires steel. And as soon as it's built, I can order some simple meals pre-cooked, and we'll see if that actually happens. Trouble being that only one person has cooking and it's rating 0. So a fuel stove requires somebody to go and get wood or other fuel to build, fuel it up so that it can produce the heat to help. So that is what it is. Okay, so this symbol with the log with the line through it means there is no fuel right now, and it needs to be fuel. The person who does that in this colony is the Okay, and she's fueled it, which means if I click it, I can see that I have 50 out of 50 fuel. So I am going to click bills, add bill, cook, do until you have 8. Let's try that. And it's immediately active. You're not having to cook eggs. Only issue is who's doing the cooking. Marie, she's busy with other stuff. So it'll be a while before she gets around to doing the cooking. And I'm gonna make a better animal bed. So you can see Emery is combining 40 meats to make a simple meal. And Dina's going around cleaning up blood splatter and footsteps. And then the other thing to consider, beauty. And you can see the beauty here is an average of -1. And one of the ways you can help that is by putting a flooring instead of just ground. So for here I would probably do wood flooring. And you can see that costs 147 wood. I do have that, so I'm gonna say yes, let's do some wood flooring. Oh dear, the animal is wandering away. Alright, so I need to get my animal handler, who is Slick. I may just lose him. I'm not sure how to resolve that. I have to look that up. Mental state roaming, I think. He needs food. So the question is, can we make kibble? Maybe at the butcher's table. Nice. Where's Dominator? Have you truly wandered off, little buddy? Wow, still roaming. Alright, I'm gonna... Oop, went to the wrong window. Let's... Alright. The floors have been largely built, and you can see that the negatives. I think I need to polish. I haven't polished stone yet. Maybe I need to research that. Warm and sleepy. Table is not being made. Where's my little buddy? Oh, he's right near the edge. I may just lose him because he's still in mental state roaming, which means I can't do anything. I have to, like, count him and then drag him back to the pen, which is, I don't know, seems excessive. The second pen that I'm trying to build is not done yet. feel like that failed. I might have to tame another animal. Humming. Yep, he's leaving. Bye bye, little buddy. Right, and that disappeared. Now I have nobody, so what I need to do is if I go to wildlife, I can tame, I can choose to try to tame. The problem is with some of them, like for instance, the very helpful warg and megasloth, in that um, they are capable of defending themselves and others. The problem is with somebody with low handling skill, which I believe is 1 for Mr. Slick and 0 for nobody else, for everybody else, is that there's a chance that the creature will attack the tamer. So it's not very helpful. Wild boars are not bad because they can haul, I believe, and they can fight. I think they can haul. So let's actually try that. All right, so we need 1 male and 1 female. Oh, requires level 4. All right, so I can't tame anyone because I don't have a level 4 handler yet, but maybe I can acquire one later. What's that? Ooh, uranium. I don't need that right away, but it's good to know that I have it. We've reached the 1 hour mark. So now instead of maybe wandering around the map, I'll just look and see what we're doing and sum up. So I guess we haven't done a huge amount. We have done some iron mining. We have recreation. The crops are underway. I feel like it's going to be close with respect to having food to forestall starvation. But I think actually what I'll do right now is I'll mark some more animals for hunting. I'm going to stay away from the ones that are going to try to kill us. The boars will probably be hostile to us, but it's better than starving to death. We don't want to hunt boom rats because they're explodey and that's bad. Hare, rat, squirrel. Alright, so we have some that we can hunt, and so the hunter will focus on that next time. We built an enclosed stockpile for things that deteriorate in the open weather, and an exposed stockpile for items like metals that don't. I've started talking about building electrical power, which will take some planning and logistics, also takes components, but we have 46 components, which is not bad. If you look at, for instance, the wind turbine, it takes 2 components. And the wood fire generator also takes 2 components. We don't have batteries, so that's going to be an issue. But we could potentially do some stuff building items that don't need a constant flow of electricity. And maybe even do power management, like turning things off during the day and so on. But I'm going to leave it here. There has not been a lot of progress because we only have 3 colonists, and they're not very good at what they do. Oh, and we lost Dominator the Donkey, but we do have a pen that's almost entirely complete. Hopefully it will work if we tame some animals in the future. But we will need for that more skilled animal handlers. So we'll have to recruit them. And recruiting is a little fraught. You can buy slaves and free them, and you can sort of convince free people to join your colony for various reasons. That's slow too, so we'll see how it goes. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a lovely rest of the week if you don't follow these streams. Streaming again on Wednesday from 8 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. If you would like to see me play a specific game, please find me on Twitter or YouTube and leave me a comment, and I'll do my best to follow your lead. If you drill down to my current projects and streaming page on my blog, you will see a way to access my list of licensed games, which will help. I don't know if it will help you narrow down because I actually have quite a few, but it may give you some ideas if you're interested in finding out what I can play and suggesting something for me to play within that list of things. So anyway, take care of yourself. I hope that you have time to join me in the future. On Twitch, please follow me, and on YouTube, please like and subscribe. The numbers help me continue to make these videos, continue to motivate me to make these videos. Take good care, and I'll see you later.